Wait, stop scrolling for just a second. I need to ask you something. Where are you watching this from? Which country are you in right now? And what time is it there? Why do I ask? Because the message I'm about to share is not for everyone. It's for those whose hearts are ready to see the truth behind their struggles, to feel the mercy hidden in their pain, to recognize the guidance that life has been whispering to them all along. Right now, at this very moment, your life is standing at a crossroads. What feels like fear, loss, or hardship is actually a hidden gift, a warning wrapped in love, a message you cannot afford to ignore. And if you scroll past, if you leave this moment unheeded, you might miss it forever. So tell me, where are you? What time is it in your world right now? Because what I'm about to reveal could be the difference between walking blindly through life or finally understanding the path you were always meant to take. Stay with me. Watch till the end. Your heart, your life, your very soul is waiting for this message. The greatest mercy is in disguise. The greatest mercy often comes in ways we do not recognize. Sometimes what we resist, what scares us, or what makes us sad is not meant to harm us, but to guide us to something far better. Life may take away what we love, close doors we long to open, or give us moments that feel heavy and unfair. But these are not punishments, they are protections. They are ways the universe gently steers us away from paths that could hurt us and toward paths that help our hearts grow. Think about it. What we see as loss, fear, or delay often contains a hidden gift. A painful moment may save us from a much larger disaster we cannot yet imagine. A heartbreak may guide us to someone who truly values us. A failure may lead us to a lesson that shapes our life forever. If we could see the full picture, we would understand that every trial is carefully designed to keep us safe, to help us grow, and to bring us closer to the life we truly need. To recognize this mercy, we must look with the eyes of the heart, not just the mind. It asks us to trust that even when life feels harsh or confusing, we are being guided with love we cannot yet feel. What seems like a warning is often the universe protecting us, preparing us, and giving us exactly what we need, even if it is not what we want. When we pause, reflect, and accept that this hidden care exists, we begin to see our struggles not as burdens, but as blessings, wrapped in the disguise of difficulty. The more we open ourselves to this perspective, the more we understand that nothing in life is wasted. Every moment of fear, every tear, every unexpected turn can be a messenger of care. What we feel as pain may actually be a soft hand guiding us towards safety, love, and a deeper understanding of ourselves. The greatest mercy is hidden for a reason. It is protecting our hearts, shaping our souls, and giving us what we truly need, even before we realize it. Warnings are mercy. Not every warning in life is meant to scare you or punish you. Often, what feels like fear, hesitation, or difficulty is actually a gentle hand guiding you away from harm. Think about the moments when something did not go your way, an opportunity you missed, a plan that failed, or a situation that made your heart uneasy. At first, it may have felt frustrating, unfair, or even painful. But looking back, you may realize that avoiding that path kept you from something worse, or opened the door to something far better. Warnings come in many forms. Sometimes it is a feeling in your heart that tells you to pause, a quiet doubt that urges you to step back, or an unexpected obstacle that slows you down. These moments are not coincidences. They are the universe's way of protecting you. What seems like a barrier may actually be a shield. What seems like a delay may actually be perfect timing. What feels like a punishment may actually be mercy in disguise. Life has a way of teaching us patience and awareness through these warnings. They ask us to slow down, to think, and to listen, not just to our minds, but to the deeper whispers of our hearts. When we trust these feelings, when we take them seriously instead of pushing them aside, we often find that they have saved us from unnecessary pain, disappointment, or regret. It is important to remember that warnings are not meant to make us afraid. They are meant to keep us safe, to guide us, and to shape our journey in the best way possible. Even when we cannot see why something is happening, even when life feels harsh, these moments carry a hidden purpose. They are messages disguised as challenges, signs of care disguised as obstacles. The beauty of this truth is that once we begin to recognize these warnings as acts of care, our entire perspective changes. We stop resisting life's twists and turns. We stop seeing fear as the enemy. We start to see it as guidance. We start to trust that even when the path is unclear, even when the future feels uncertain, the universe is leading us exactly where we need to be. Warnings teach us to slow down, to pay attention, and to trust the journey. They remind us that life is not just about what we want, but about what we truly need. They remind us that sometimes the hand that seems to push us away is the same hand that is keeping us safe. And when we embrace this truth, we find peace in uncertainty, courage in hesitation, and gratitude for every moment that once felt like a burden, but was actually a blessing. Loss protects you. Not every loss is what it seems. When something leaves your life, whether it is a person, a job, an opportunity, or a dream, it may feel like the world has turned against you. You may feel grief, anger, disappointment, or even fear for the future. But in truth, what slips from your hands often carries hidden protection. It is the universe gently guiding you away from something that would have harmed you, distracted you, or slowed your growth. Think about the times you lost something you desperately wanted. At first, it may have felt like failure or misfortune. But later, when you reflect, you realize that losing it opened a path you never imagined, a path that brought you closer to the right people, the right choices, and the right life. What you mourned may have been a shield, keeping you from harm you could not yet see. Loss often comes wrapped in the disguise of pain, but its true gift is safety, guidance, and redirection. Loss teaches us to see beyond our immediate desires and to understand that life has a larger plan for our hearts. It asks us to trust that not everything we want is good for us, and not everything that leaves us is a tragedy. Sometimes, what we think is the end of the world is actually the beginning of a new chapter, carefully designed to protect our peace and nurture our growth. Every loss carries a lesson. It asks us to let go of attachment, to surrender control, and to open our hearts to what is waiting for us. It reminds us that life is not about holding on to everything, but about recognizing what truly belongs in our path. What leaves us may not have been meant for us at all, and what remains is often far greater than we could have imagined. Even when the heart aches, even when the mind struggles to understand, loss is a form of love in disguise. It is protection from paths that would have hurt us, from choices that would have caused pain, and from situations that would have clouded our growth. The moment something leaves your life, it is not always a punishment. It may be a blessing wearing the face of absence. When we learn to see loss in this way, grief transforms into gratitude, pain transforms into understanding, and every ending becomes the quiet whisper of care, saying, "I am protecting you, even when you cannot see it. I am guiding you, even when you cannot feel it. Trust the journey." For this loss was never truly a loss. It was a shield for your heart. Pain, is a compass. Pain is not random, and it is never meaningless. Every moment of discomfort, every fear that grips your heart, every setback that shakes your life is a quiet guide, pointing you toward wisdom, growth, and safety. Pain is like a compass. When it touches your heart, it signals that something in your life needs attention, adjustment, or reflection. It may feel heavy, unfair, or even cruel, but in truth, it is a messenger, revealing truths about your path that your eyes alone cannot see. Think of the times you faced struggles that seemed unbearable. Perhaps it was a loss, a disappointment, or a failure. At the time, you may have felt lost or confused, asking why life was so hard. Yet, later, you discover that these moments were steering you away from choices or situations that would have caused far greater pain. Pain protects you from what is not meant for your soul. It teaches you what to avoid, what to cherish, and where to direct your energy. Pain also shines a light on what truly matters. When life is easy, the heart can grow complacent, distracted, or attached to what is temporary. When pain arrives, it strips away the superficial and focuses your attention on the essential. It reminds you to value your inner peace, your character, and the moments that nurture your spirit. Pain asks you to reflect, to pause, and to see beyond the immediate discomfort. It whispers that life is guiding you, even when it does not feel kind. Moreover, pain encourages growth and resilience. Every challenge you endure strengthens your patience, sharpens your awareness, and deepens your understanding of life. It teaches humility, empathy, and compassion for others who suffer. The heart that feels deeply is the heart that becomes wise. The wounds you carry are not signs of weakness, they are signs of a life being refined, a soul being prepared for greater understanding and connection. Pain can also be a teacher of gratitude. When you overcome hardship, you appreciate joy, love, and peace in a way that those who have never struggled cannot. It creates contrast and meaning, helping you recognize blessings that were invisible before the storm. Pain reminds you that every trial, no matter how difficult, carries a hidden gift, if only you are willing to see it. When you begin to see pain in this way, it changes everything. You stop fearing it as an enemy and start recognizing it as a guide. You start listening to its messages instead of running from them. You understand that the struggles, the heartaches, and the fears are not punishments, they are tools of guidance. They are gentle nudges, guiding your heart toward paths of wisdom, compassion, and true understanding. In the end, pain is not a curse. It is a compass, pointing you toward safety, clarity, and the life that your soul truly needs. When you embrace it, when you reflect on it, and when you follow where it leads, you begin to see life not as a series of random hardships, but as a carefully guided journey, full of lessons, growth, and unseen care. Fear is a guide. Fear is often misunderstood. We see it as an enemy, a weakness, or a sign that we should run away. But in truth, fear is a guide. It is a subtle messenger that alerts your heart to what needs attention, what requires caution, and what may harm your soul. Every trembling moment, every unease, and every hesitation is the quiet voice of life steering you towards safety, wisdom, and growth. Think about the times you felt fear before making a decision. Perhaps it was a choice that seemed exciting, an opportunity that promised reward, or a relationship that called your heart. At the time, fear may have felt uncomfortable, even frustrating, yet often it was your inner compass signaling that something about this path was not aligned with your highest good. It asked you to pause, to reflect, to observe carefully before moving forward. Fear does not exist to punish you, it exists to protect you. Fear also helps you see clearly what matters. When you face moments of unease, you are forced to examine your intentions, your desires, and your readiness. It strips away impulsiveness and guides you to act with awareness. Fear shows you the boundaries that your heart needs, the limits of what is safe, and the directions where growth is truly possible. Without fear, we may rush into paths that seem appealing but could lead to disappointment, harm, or regret. Moreover, fear is intimately connected to courage. True courage is not the absence of fear, it is the ability to move forward with awareness, guided by it. When you embrace fear as a teacher, you no longer see it as something to escape. Instead, you learn to walk beside it, to let it inform your choices, and to let it protect you from paths that would damage your spirit. Fear becomes a companion, not a threat. Fear also strengthens the heart. When you face it repeatedly and observe what it is teaching, you develop patience, wisdom, and discernment. The moments that once made your chest tighten and your mind race become moments of clarity and understanding. Fear reveals hidden truths about yourself, your surroundings, and the choices that will shape your life. It is a teacher in disguise, guiding you step by step toward a life aligned with your soul. Finally, fear invites trust. It asks you to listen to the guidance that cannot always be seen, to sense what cannot always be understood, and to move with faith that the universe or life itself is leading you toward what is best. When you accept fear as a guide, you stop resisting its presence. You begin to understand that every uneasy feeling, every tremor of doubt, and every pause in your heart is a sign that you are being protected, guided, and prepared for what is to come. Fear, when understood, is not an obstacle. It is a teacher, a compass, and a guide. It leads you away from harm, toward wisdom, and closer to the life your heart truly needs. By listening to it, trusting it, and moving with it, you transform fear from something that paralyzes into something that protects. Fear becomes a friend, a quiet, invisible hand, pointing you towards safety, clarity, and growth. Every warning is an invitation to trust. Life often sends us warnings. They arrive in moments of discomfort, doubt, hesitation, or unease. At first, we may resist them. We may feel frustrated, confused, or even angry that the path we imagined seems blocked. Yet, these warnings are not obstacles. They are invitations. They invite us to trust life, to trust the unseen guidance that is always present, and to let go of the illusion that we are in full control. Every warning asks us to pause, to reflect, and to listen. It asks us to slow down, not because life intends to punish us, but because our hearts and minds need time to understand the next step. Often, the universe knows what we cannot see. It knows the hidden dangers that lie ahead, the choices that would lead us astray, or the lessons we must first learn before moving forward. A warning is life's way of saying, slow down, look carefully, you are being guided. Trust is not always easy. Our natural instinct is to resist, to push forward, or to demand certainty. But life rarely offers certainty. It asks for faith, patience, and surrender. Every warning is an opportunity to cultivate this trust, to see that the challenges, the hesitation, the fear that arises are not against us, they are for us. They are protection, preparation, and guidance wrapped in the cloak of difficulty. When we trust in these moments, everything changes. We stop seeing the warning as a barrier and start seeing it as a guidepost. We learn to pay attention to the subtle messages of life, our intuition, our feelings, the quiet nudges that we might otherwise ignore. The more we practice this trust, the more we see that life is not random. Every moment, even those that feel uncomfortable or frightening, is carefully designed to lead us toward what is best for our hearts and souls. Trust also transforms fear into clarity. A warning that once caused panic or anxiety now becomes a gentle signal, helping us navigate the choices before us. It reminds us that even when the future is uncertain, we are not abandoned. We are being watched over, guided, and supported in ways we cannot always understand in the moment. The beauty of this is that trust grows stronger with each warning we follow. Each time we pause, reflect, and accept the guidance hidden within a challenge, we become more aligned with the life we are meant to live. We learn to see obstacles as protection, delays as timing, and discomfort as a teacher. Life whispers, "I am guiding you. I am protecting you. Follow the warning, and you will find your way." When we begin to live with this awareness, every warning becomes a gift. It is a reminder that life is not about control, certainty, or avoiding difficulty. It is about listening, observing, trusting, and moving with the rhythm of unseen care. Every hesitation, every caution, every pause is an invitation to trust that even when we cannot see the path ahead, we are being led exactly where we need to be. Trust transforms warnings into blessings. It allows us to walk through life with calm hearts, confident that what feels like caution, delay, or fear is actually a sign of unseen protection, guidance, and love. By embracing this truth, we discover that life is never against us. Every warning is not a stop sign, but a gentle hand pointing us towards safety, growth, and the life our hearts were always meant to live. What you cannot see is protection. Life is filled with moments we cannot understand. Sometimes things happen that seem unfair, confusing, or even cruel. A door closes that we wanted open. A plan fails despite our efforts. A person leaves our life when we felt they would stay forever. In those moments, it is natural to feel fear, disappointment, or even anger. But what we cannot see is often the most powerful form of protection. The universe, or the guiding force behind life, is always at work, even when we cannot perceive it. Every challenge, every loss, every delay may be shielding us from something far worse. What appears as misfortune may be preventing pain, heartache, or mistakes we cannot yet imagine. Just because we do not understand why something is happening does not mean it is happening by accident. Every moment, even the ones that feel like setbacks, is designed to protect our hearts, our minds, and our futures. Think about the times you avoided something at the last moment, or something ended unexpectedly. Perhaps it was a job you did not get, a relationship that fell apart, or an opportunity that slipped through your fingers. At the time, it felt like failure or rejection. But looking back, you can see the wisdom behind it. That missed opportunity may have kept you from exhaustion, heartbreak, or disappointment. That lost relationship may have freed you to grow and prepare for a connection that was truly meant for you. Life protects us in ways we cannot always see. Protection is not always obvious. Sometimes it is quiet and invisible, like a hand guiding us away from harm we would have walked into blindly. Sometimes it arrives as a delay, a pause, or a gentle nudge we feel in our hearts. It may not feel comfortable or pleasant, but it is always precise and intentional. Even when everything seems uncertain, the unseen hand is there, shaping events, closing doors, and opening others to keep us safe and aligned with what we truly need. This kind of protection requires trust. We must trust that life is not random, that the difficulties, losses, and obstacles we face are not punishments, and that there is a wisdom greater than what we can perceive. Every moment that feels confusing or unfair is a call to patience, reflection, and faith. It asks us to believe that something better is being prepared for us, even if we cannot see it yet. When we start to live with this awareness, we see life differently. The fear that comes with uncertainty becomes less frightening. The pain that accompanies loss becomes less sharp. The delays and detours that once frustrated us now carry meaning. Life teaches us that protection often works in silence, and what we cannot see may be the very thing keeping us safe from harm, guiding us toward growth, and preparing us for blessings that are yet to come. The truth is, our hearts are fragile, and the mind cannot always foresee what is best. The universe knows this, and it protects us quietly, invisibly, patiently. What we cannot see may be shaping our path in ways we will only understand in time. The doors that remain closed, the plans that fail, the paths we never take, all of these are acts of care. Every hidden protection is a reminder that life is always guiding us toward what is safest, wisest, and most aligned with our growth, even when we cannot perceive it. To live with this understanding is to live with trust, calmness, and acceptance. It allows us to surrender the illusion of control and embrace the wisdom behind the unseen. It teaches us that every struggle, every delay, and every loss is not random, but a form of invisible protection, keeping our hearts safe, shaping our lives, and guiding us toward the future we are truly meant to live. Trials purify the heart. Every trial in life carries a hidden purpose, even when it feels harsh, unfair, or overwhelming. The challenges you face, the difficulties that weigh on your heart, and the hardships that make your soul ache are not there to break you, they are there to shape you. They refine your spirit, cleanse your heart, and prepare you to become the person you are meant to be. Life is not about avoiding pain. It is about allowing each struggle to teach, purify, and transform you from within. When hardship touches the heart, it strips away what is false or unnecessary. It softens pride, dissolves attachment, and removes illusions that keep us from seeing clearly. Anger, jealousy, fear, and desire are like dust on a precious mirror. They cloud our vision of truth, love, and peace. Trials are the hands that carefully wipe away this dust, allowing our inner light to shine brighter. The struggles that feel heavy now are, in reality, refining fires, shaping the heart into a vessel capable of holding wisdom, compassion, and deep understanding. Every difficulty carries lessons that the mind alone cannot teach. When life tests us, we learn patience, the ability to endure without losing hope. We learn humility, the understanding that we are not in control of everything, and that surrender to life's flow is a sign of strength, not weakness. We learn resilience, the power to rise again after being knocked down, stronger and wiser than before. These lessons cannot be taught in comfort. They can only be revealed through trials. Even the mistakes we make, the paths we take that do not work out, and the people we encounter who challenge us are part of this purification. They are mirrors reflecting our weaknesses, our fears, and our attachments. Life presents them not to punish, but to show us where we need to grow, where we need to release, and where we need to align ourselves with what truly matters. Every challenge is a gentle reminder. Your soul is growing, your heart is learning, and your journey is being guided toward its highest purpose. Trials also deepen our compassion and empathy. When we endure hardship, we understand the pain of others more fully. Our hearts open to the struggles of those around us, and we become more patient, forgiving, and loving. The hardships we face are not meant to isolate us. They are meant to connect us to the universal experience of the human heart. Pain, when embraced and understood, transforms into love, understanding, and wisdom. The beauty of trials is that they prepare us to receive life's greatest blessings. A heart that has been refined by difficulty can recognize joy more deeply, appreciate love more fully, and act with courage and clarity when opportunities arise. Without the fires of challenge, the soul may remain untested, fragile, and unaware of its own strength. Trials awaken us, strengthen us, and align us with our truest path. To see life this way is to live with awareness and acceptance. When hardship comes, we do not see it only as pain or misfortune. We see it as guidance, as a teacher, as a loving hand shaping us into something stronger, wiser, and more compassionate. We learn that the hardest moments are often the most necessary. They are the instruments through which our hearts are purified, our spirits are strengthened, and our lives are elevated. Ultimately, the trials you face are not random or meaningless. They are the careful work of life, preparing you for a deeper understanding of yourself, a greater capacity for love, and a clearer connection to your purpose. Every challenge, every difficulty, and every hardship is a gift in disguise, a quiet purification of the heart, guiding you toward the life your soul was always meant to live. Now, as this message comes to an end, take a moment to feel it in your heart. Every warning you've ignored, every struggle you've tried to escape, every moment of fear you've felt, none of it was wasted. Each was a hidden hand guiding you, protecting you, shaping you. Remember this: what felt like loss was often a shield. What felt like pain was often a compass. What felt like fear was often a guide. Life is never random. Life is never cruel. Every hardship carries a hidden mercy. Every delay carries unseen protection. Every challenge carries the seeds of growth. So carry this truth with you. Trust the path, trust the timing, and trust the guidance that is always there, even when you cannot see it. Your life is not a series of accidents. It is a journey designed to awaken your heart, strengthen your spirit, and lead you toward what you truly need. And now, as you step back into your day, remember to look closer, feel deeper, and listen more carefully. The greatest gifts are often hidden in the moments you least expect. The mercy you seek is already surrounding you. It has always been here, quietly guiding you, waiting for you to recognize it. Hold on to this. Let it change you. Let it awaken you. And never forget, even in the hardest moments, even in the deepest shadows, you are always being led toward love, growth, and light.